YouTube, welcome. Welcome in. I'm Otter Den. I am a full-time horror streamer. I play on Phasmophobia. Welcome back. I am going to be explaining how to get these beautiful trophies on the screen. If you're all not familiar with the Apocalypse Challenge, Phasmophobia currently has a challenge in order to get these wonderful trophies. So you'll have to do a 15 times challenge to get the bronze one, which is on the left, and a 20 times challenge to get the one in the middle. If you're not sure on how to get these beautiful trophies, I will be going over my settings that I use personally that worked out for me. And I am not the best when it comes to this game, but I would like to teach you how to get them as well. And it's quite simple. It's quite simple. So for this challenge, you are allowed to use multipliers that are a little bit higher than the requirements and you'll still get them anyways. So for the bronze trophy, I used a 18 times multiplier. This multiplier settings is the same settings that I use for my personal XP and money runs. So when I'm a bit low on money, using these settings will get me close to $1,000 each run. $1,000. So if you want to pause the screen now, so this is the player settings. My starting sanity will be 25. Sanity pool restoration is 40%. Sanity drain speed 200. Sprinting is off and player speed is 75. So we're much slower than what we should be. No flashlights and we lose our items on death. For the ghost settings, ghost is max speed. Roaming high, changing favorites room none.
Hype train has entered the station and is at level 1.
Interaction amount low. Event frequency medium. Friendly ghost is off. Grace period is 0. Hunt duration high. Evidence given 3. So I would say that these settings are really cool because it's like playing professional, where you get all 3 pieces of evidence so you don't have to try and figure out what the ghost is. Fingerprint chance and duration is set on the lowest. So when the ghost does touch the door, you have to just make sure that you always check for fingerprints because there's a very low chance of the ghost actually leaving fingerprints if it is fingerprint evidence. For our contracts, setup time 0, heavy rains are weather, doors opening high, number of hiding places none, sanity and activity monitor is off, so it'll be like nightmare when it's off. Your fuse box is completely broken, so you have no lights, nothing. And also, it's not on the map either. Doesn't matter because we can't use it. So for these settings, I would highly recommend when you enter your game, make sure that you take 2 sets of sanity pulls. So this will push your sanity up from 25 to way over 50%. Seeing as it restores 40% of your sanity. If you take 2, it should take you very close to 100. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, if my maths is correct. So that would mean that whatever ghost you get, albeit it's not a, 105. So it's going to take it all the way up to 100. Albeit it's not a demon or a mimic or a high sanity ghost or an Audrio, you'll be fine and the ghost won't hunt. Also, very important, make sure that you keep your candle on you lit at all times, except for obviously when you're bringing equipment in. If you're bringing a video camera with a tripod, try and spend as little time with the tripod as possible, because of you being in the dark, your sanity is going to drain much more with these settings than what it usually does. Make sure you have your candle. Don't forget to take 2 little sanity pulls at the beginning of the game and you'll be good. You'll be good. So your speed is really crappy, but you can move around and the ghost won't hunt. But it works. I promise you, it works. And it makes it easier than having the ghost constantly hunt all the time when you enter the map. Also, make sure that you are doing the full Sunny Meadows map. So it would need to not be the restricted. Don't make the same mistake I did. Not the restricted version, the full Sunny Meadows version. You have to do all your objectives. You have to get the ghost photo. and you have to get the ghost right. With the settings, it's very easy because it's like professional. You get all 3 pieces of evidence. Hello. You guys are starting a hype trade. When you have objectives like repel the ghost or escape a ghost event, what I tend to do is I'll be inside or close to the ghost room. I'll bring all my smudge sticks in. I'll stand against the wall and I'll wait for my sanity to drop. So we'll put the candle on the floor and we'll wait for the sanity to drop. And we'll have our smudge and our lighters in hand. If you do this correctly, you can repel the ghost and survive a hunt if you keep repelling it with all your smudge sticks. It should be long enough that you won't die, if I'm making sense. So have your smudge sticks handy. It works. I've done it before. It works. You just have to be very careful. If you get a wraith, good luck though, because the chances of the ghost actually teleporting to you and spawning on you is quite high. But just be very careful when your sanity does start to go down. Be cautious, be careful, and try and light the room around you, because remember, there's no lights, it's completely dark. You cannot hide, you can't run. So best is choose a little spot, set up your camp, have your smudge sticks handy, and wait for the ghost to hunt. Also, another little hint, turn up your brightness. You can't see shit. Turn up your brightness. It does help with your little surrounding area. Thank you guys for the hype train. It helps with your little surrounding area, and it does make a bit of a difference. Turn it up. If it is an early hunter, make sure that you try and keep a smudge on
mother
you.
Fluffers, the hype train just ended at 0% through level 1
at all
and
times.
had 3 crazy people participating.
You guys for the hype train. Make sure that you try and keep a smudge stick on it at all times if it is an early hunter. Or do what I do and just start over, because early hunters will make things very difficult for you because they won't actually care what your sanity is. That is basically what got me through both of my challenges. Like I said, the real difference between this and my 20 times multiplier, which is this one over here, is instead of starting with 25 sanity, I start with 0. And my player's speed is basically, for anybody that remembers OG Phasmophobia, it's at 50%. So you are even slower. The other settings that I have here is instead of 3 pieces of evidence, it gives me 2. Everything else should more or less be the same. Changing favorite room, I've turned it to medium. This somehow doesn't really affect the settings that much. And I think everything else is still the same. Doors start opening, I've made it medium. So it's not too horrible to have to go around, because the map is quite big if you're just walking around in the dark. But that's what I did. These are my settings. So start insanity 0, poor restoration 40%, 200%, drain speed, sprinting off, player speed 50%, flashlights off and lose items on death. Ghost speed 150, frequency high, changing room medium, interaction low, event frequency low, friendly ghost off, grace period 0, hunt duration high, evidence is 2. So it'll be like nightmare. Just remember also, with these custom settings, if you choose 2 pieces of evidence, it will act as nightmare. So if you get spirit box, Moroi, high chance of Moroi, etc. So the piece of evidence that's tied down to a ghost type will always show with this. So Hunter will always give freezing temps, Moroi will always give spirit box, Mimic will always give ghost orbs, etc.
The Gram 92 has just rated.
Contact is the same as well. I don't think I changed it except for doors opening medium. But that's about it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. I'm doing a tutorial for the settings, but welcome in, Big Ram. Thank you so much for the raid. The closed areas. What do you mean by the closed areas? Hi, Timberwolf. Welcome in, guys. Say hi to YouTube. But these are the settings that I did use. There shouldn't be any closed off areas because it is the massive Sunny Meadows. It's the big one. Thank you guys for the support. But these are the settings that I used. They are foolproof. Also, a very, 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 very important note. Take your time. Be patient. If this investigation takes you over an hour, it's okay. Each of these investigations easily took me 1.5 hours to do. With regards to the 24 times multiplier, I'll get back to you on that one as soon as I get it myself, but it's mostly RNG. But for the silver and the bronze, it is achievable. Be patient with yourself. If you're struggling to get the ghost photo, just hang out in the ghost room. There's a high chance of the ghost just showing itself and giving you the ghost event. You can always reset the game if you feel that the objectives are a bit too difficult for you. You can change that up as much as you want. But it's completely achievable. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Also, you can come over to my stream. I stream on Twitch every day. We play Phasmophobia all the time. I would like to help you for any other challenges that you have. Or if you have any advice that you could give me, how I could be a better player. Or if you want to ask questions about just general multipliers, let me know. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. You're amazing. And my chat's the best. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave a like, leave a dislike if you like the content. Thank you for watching, and we'll be uploading more videos soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.